The U.S. Capitol remains a focal point of national attention and division tonight, one day after the 5th anniversary of the January 6, 2021, attack on the building. Yesterday, on January 6, 2026, President Donald Trump used the occasion to sign a sweeping set of presidential pardons and commutations for more than 150 individuals convicted on federal charges related to the events of that day. Speaking from the Oval Office in a primetime address, the president described the pardoned as American patriots and political prisoners who were victims of what he called a weaponized justice system. The pardons cover most non-violent offenses, including trespassing, parading in restricted areas, and disorderly conduct, but explicitly exclude those convicted of assaulting law enforcement officers or seditious conspiracy. High-profile figures among the recipients include several prominent organizers and participants who had received multi-year sentences. Trump reiterated his long-standing characterization of January 6 as a day of love and repeated claims widely debunked by courts and bipartisan investigations that security failures were the responsibility of then-House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. He also announced plans for a formal presidential commission to fully investigate the true causes of the breach. The move has ignited fierce backlash and celebration across the political spectrum. Democratic leaders, including House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, condemned the pardons as an unforgivable betrayal of the rule of law and a dangerous signal that political violence will go unpunished. Several called for congressional hearings into the decision's implications. Vice President J.D. Vance and many Republican lawmakers praised the action as restoring justice and fulfilling a core promise to supporters. Families of injured Capitol Police officers issued emotional statements expressing devastation, with some organizing vigils outside the Capitol last night. Supporters gathered in Washington and across the country, waving flags and celebrating the releases, while counter-protesters held somber remembrance events honoring the officers who defended the building. Capitol Police reported a heavy but largely peaceful security presence yesterday, with no major breaches but dozens of arrests for minor disturbances during dueling demonstrations near the grounds. Social media platforms are flooded with reactions videos of newly freed individuals reuniting with families. Heated debates, historical footage, and viral clips from the president's address pushing terms like Capitol, J6 pardons, and January 6 to the top of global trends. Legal analysts note that while the president's pardon power for federal offenses is nearly unlimited, any related state-level charges in Washington, D.C. or elsewhere remain in effect. Several civil lawsuits against pardoned individuals are also proceeding. This controversial action on the anniversary has deepened America's partisan divide and raised fresh questions about accountability, reconciliation, and the legacy of January 6 as the nation moves further into the second Trump term. We will continue to follow reactions from lawmakers, law enforcement unions, and the public, along with any further White House statements. Stay with us for updates throughout the evening.